welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well today. I'm Kay. I love talking about all things homemaking and simple intentional living. Today I'm bringing you my weekly home blessing. If you don't know already, I try to follow the FLYLADY cleaning method. I was following it religiously this time, was it this time last year? Maybe like 6 months ago. Then I've slowly fallen off the bandwagon. I still do the daily tasks, so like the morning clean, like cleaning the toilet, cleaning the kitchen, all that, but I really want to get back into a proper routine of cleaning zones, doing my weekly home blessing and really staying on top of the house. If you watch my videos closely, you'll know I've been on a mission, just decluttering, retidying, redecorating. I've been redecorating everything. I've been finding so many areas of my home that I'm just like, So I really want to get into every single nook and cranny consistently over the next few months so I can get the house just feeling amazing and for myself to have a really good organised routine as well. It's so easy to have a routine and then fall out of it, but I think the best thing is that we can get back on the bandwagon and start again. So that's what I'm doing today. So what I've got today is sort of like a home reset. It's not as extreme as it sounds, it's literally just a list. So I'll pop it on the screen, but I have the weekly home blessing here. I use the FLYLADY app, not sponsored. I just really like the FLYLADY method. If there's any other cleaning methods you could recommend, please let me know, because I'm really interested in trying lots of different ones and finding the one that really works for me. But to be honest, this one does work really well. So you can see here, when you come out, you've got your morning tasks, afternoon tasks, evening tasks. Then we've got the weekly home blessing, which is what we're focusing on today. Because it's during the week, every week it resets. So I've already done a few tasks. I changed the sheets on the bed. I've cleaned the cat litter trays, which desperately needed doing. I've sprayed the bed and the sofa most days, just making it feel fresh and tidy. And I've done a deep clean of our towels. So I've still got some bits to do. And on top of this, I really just want to make the kitchen sparkle and just make the house feel like a nice place to be. You got all the laundry done, ready for a new work week and just reset. So I really hope this video today inspires you to get your home picked up too. I'm filming this on a Friday and I think today may be my weekly home blessing day. It could be Friday, it could be Saturday, I don't know, it depends on your own schedule, but I would say pick a day where you're gonna tick off the majority of these. Not all of these can be done in a day, I only have one washing machine, we don't have a tumble dryer, so in reality I can't do all of the laundry in one day. But I can consistently do it through the week so that by the end of the week it's all reset. So without blabbing on any further, let's get cracking. So I'm starting off in the kitchen. I usually find that tidying the kitchen makes such a difference in our house. So just tidying all the pots away, all the clutter off the surfaces, and then moving on to the sink. I love the Purdy and Fig cleaner. They have different scents for the different seasons and I just really enjoy this scent. So just pouring the concentrate liquid into this reusable bottle and then just popping some water in, and that's all you have to do, and then just giving it a shake, and it lasts me usually about a month, and I just love the different scents that they have. It's so nice and it's so good that it's a natural cleaner as well. So then I'm just going onto the sink, like I said, just giving it a good scrub with my dish brush. This sink I've said a million times before, but it's super old, as is the kitchen, and so we just make do with what we've got. It's really stained, it's really hard to get it to look clean even if it is clean, so I just do the best that I can, but I can get rid of all the germs and the bacteria, so just giving it a good old scrub. I tried to do this on an evening, but I don't always manage it, so I thought, well, why not do it today, soon as I'm cleaning the rest of the kitchen anyway. One of the jobs I hate the most is cleaning the plug. It's so gross to me having all that food just like, it just makes me feel funny inside. Let me know if you find the same. That and changing the bins, I just don't like it. Then a tip from you guys was to put olive oil onto your black sink. So if you've got a sink like mine that just never looks like anything, you can't shine it, you can't do anything helpful with it, then try this. It works really well at just getting it to look a bit darker and just look a little bit more new. A slight tiny bit more new, let's be honest. Then I'm just spraying all of the sides just to give them a freshen up. As I said, I usually do this on a night, and I did do this on the night because I really hate having any like dirt or crumbs or anything on the sides, so just giving it a wipe. And as the cats can get onto this windowsill too, it's just important to me that I keep this nice and clean. I am going to be doing a kitchen deep clean in a few weeks, so I will make sure that I share that with you all. I'm very excited to do that. Then we're moving on to the kitchen floor, sweeping up all the cat litter and just all the bits and bobs from the day before. I love doing this job in a morning. The cat litter is a constant problem here, but they're cute so they get away with it and it's fine. They're just here, just playing around me, bless them. The amount of cat toys I had to move in this video is quite funny to me. And I'm just filling up the kettle to put some boiling water into my mop as I sweep up the rest of this little bit of dust and food bits from the day before, popping it into the bin. Then I'm just going to go in with the mop. I'm thinking about getting a proper mop. I think they do one with this brand, so let me know what you think if you've got one, because I just think it would do such a better job. Like, I think this mop's good for like a day-to-day clean, but for a deep clean I just really want a good mop. I actually got on my hands and knees recently and gave this floor a good clean when I did the redecorating. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, if you've got anything that you can recommend, but I do think I need something a bit stronger. But I think putting the boiling water into this does really help to lift any bits and bobs that are on the floor. Then I started to vacuum with my Dyson and then quickly realised it ran out of charge, which was so unhelpful, and you'll see in a second the disappointment in my face where I'm like contemplating my life, like why did this happen to me? Thankfully now we do have a second Hoover, which is very handy. Hetty, she's a bit hefty, but actually in the end this was such a better Hoover to be using for a deep clean, so I was happy about it in the end. It's just a lot more effort to bring it downstairs, so just going in with Hetty, giving it a good vacuum. This Hoover is amazing. I can highly recommend it. It's got such good suction, it's super cheap. It's just a little bit harder to use than the Dyson, just for like a random rug clean like this, but it's fine. So I decided I would do a proper deep clean of the floor in the dining room, so popping all the chairs up onto the table. I really enjoy doing this. I don't think I ever really did it. I just used to go around all the chairs, and recently I put them all on the table and was like, wow, this is so much easier. For the extra 5 minutes it might take to put the chairs out of the way, it's just so much nicer. I actually really enjoy hoovering. It's one of my chores that I do really like. It's just so satisfying and enjoyable to me, which is probably very sad, but we all have our things. I'd love to know what your favourite cleaning thing is. And I just changed the nozzle and I'm just going around all of the skirting boards to get any rogue cat fluff balls, because they are notorious. Does any dust and stuff that's been kicked to the side. I often forget about this little fireplace, so I need to give it a good clean, and I need to dust this in a second as well. And I just noticed that little bit of masking tape, so I need to go and take that off. The things you find when you film your life. So I just took Hetty back up to her bedroom and then came back downstairs with the laundry. I actually had 2 loads to do today, one dark load and one light load, so I do split them because we do have enough whites to make that worthwhile. So just popping all of these in so they're ready to go and I can get them clean and dry, ready for Dom's new work week. I'm still using this natural laundry detergent and it's been the best soap I ever made, so I'll make sure I leave it linked down below. We've actually broke the the front off the washing machine. It was broke when we got given it. It was a second-hand washer, so I need to glue that back on. I keep forgetting to do it, but it does my head in every time I do the washing. But at least it stays back on and it looks normal the rest of the time. Had to stop here to give Echo some fuss because he was getting a bit excitable, bless him. And then we are mopping the floors. This time lapse to me was just so satisfying. Oh, it was so nice to just be able to get in everywhere without having to move anything, and oh, it's just so enjoyable. But yeah, like I said, I do think I want to get a proper mop or like a steam mop. I don't know if I could use a steam mop with these floors. They're like not like a hardwood, but they're also not laminate. They're somewhere in between. I can't remember what the word for it is. And there we go, it's done. Looks so much better. Then I'm just dusting. It's just a very light dust. As I said, I'm going to do deep cleans of each room. routinely every month, so I'm not too worried, but I just wanted to get rid of the surface dust that I could see. So I just went around all of the surfaces I could think of that would need a dust that I hadn't done, because I have been doing some cleaning alongside this weekly clean, so not everywhere needed doing. This cloth is a lifesaver. It's by the Minky brand and it's specifically for glass. It's a game changer. If you struggle with smeary windows, try this cloth. I've just got a vinegar spray and I'm just spraying the windows, going around getting rid of all the cat boops because there are so many in this house. So just making sure I get rid of those. It's a daily occurrence, so I'm, trying to keep up with it as much as I can. So just doing that window. This window is also a very bad one for cat boops, honestly. Those boys. And I'm just going to do the bins, one of the jobs, like I said, that I just hate doing. I really hate doing the bins, but it's fine. I'd run out of bin bags this week, so that's why I'd used a bag for life, so I need to pick some of those up on the weekly shop. But yeah, our bin's very small, and in fact it's small, but I think it's big enough. I wouldn't want it to be any bigger because then it might start to get smelly, and I just change it every few days, but it was in desperate need of doing this day. And the recycle bin as well. I love how fluffy my legging is. You don't realise until you watch a video of yourself how fluffy you are and your life is, but hey, it's fine. I'm just blending in with the cats, clearly. And then I'm just gonna get rid of all the fluff off the sofa. As you all know, I have two very fluffy rag dolls, so this is a daily job. And even though it's a daily job, it's relentless. It's literally a pointless task, except for the fact that if I don't do it, it does just pile up. So just going over everything that I can see and just getting rid of as much fluff as possible. This pillowcase is a nightmare and it collects it in big blobs, so trying to get rid of as many of those as I possibly can. I'm really excited to change my pillows over, ready for spring. I can't wait. I feel like these are just a bit dark now and they're, just a bit depressing compared to spring, so I really want to change them up. So we'll see, maybe in a week or two. This little tool is amazing as well. It's actually a little bit broken. I realised that when one of you said you're supposed to push it back and forward, but the little thing inside doesn't work like that. So this does the job for me, just rolling it in one direction. And this tool is a godsend if you have cats or dogs or any sort of pet that's fluffy. It's so good. You can't use this on delicate surfaces, but for like the cat tree, it's amazing. And it just gets all the fluff off, so then it stops the fluff from ending up everywhere else in the house. Just taking all the chairs back down off the table now so that I can reset the house and have it ready to go now that the floors are all dry. And I'm just going to give the table a good clean. I do this most days, but I think it really needed doing this day. We don't really use this table that much. If you watch my videos a lot, you'll know we do tend to eat on our knees. After a long day of work, it's just what we like to do the most, unless we're having like a big meal or something like that. But we do work on this table every day, wrapping Etsy orders, so it gets a lot of wear. And also the cats go up on here too, so I just like to make sure it's nice and clean. And I found some masking tape from wrapping Etsy orders, so peeled that off as well while I was at it. And then I just noticed that there was a little bit of just, I don't know, wear and tear on the chairs, so I decided to give them a little wipe as well. And then these steps from my lovely cats who go outside and bring their muddy footprints back inside, so just giving those all a wipe just to make them nice and clean again. It's so nice to have wipeable paint in my life, it makes such a difference. Then I realised I'd forgot to do the cat water fountain. This is something I always forget to do, so I'm glad it's on my list of jobs now. I was a bit annoyed at myself that I'd already cleaned the sink, but it's fine. And it really needs doing once a week. I really need to start making sure I do this for them, so making sure they've got access to clean water. And this is actually a really great water fountain if you've got cats yourself. It's really good and they really enjoy drinking from it. It's not too hard to clean and you don't have to buy the filter all the time, you just have to clean the filter, so it's made a massive difference and it gets much less gross than the old one I had. So just giving it a good scrub with some soapy water so it's ready to go for the week ahead. Then I'm just popping it back in its place so it's ready to go, plugging it back in so that the water runs again for the cats, and then trying my hardest to tuck these wires away as much as I possibly can. And that's it, we are done. So ticking off my last little bits on the list, having the satisfying completion, and there we go. And we are done. Feels so good in here. The difference that it makes in my energy, in the house's energy, is incredible. There is nothing better than a freshly swept floor, freshly mopped floors, sparkling kitchen. Oh, just feels like another house, honestly. It feels so nice to not have cluttered surfaces and just to give your home that little bit of a reset, ready for the week ahead. The washing machine's got about 10 minutes left, so once that's done, I'll just pop it onto our clothes dryer and leave it overnight, but I'll probably put in my whites. So I did the darks, but there's a little load of whites to do. Then they can all be drying over the weekend, ready for Dom for work on Monday morning. Then we're all set, we're all ready to go, and the house is off to a flying start. I didn't do any proper zone cleaning today. I ticked a few things off here and there, but I really want to share some individual videos of the zones of my house and working through them throughout the week so that you can kind of get an idea of how I am cleaning at the minute, and hopefully it inspires you to do the same. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope this video motivated you if you needed it to, and if you watched this hoping it wouldn't motivate you to clean and it did, then I can only apologise. I do that all the time. I'll be laid super comfy, enjoying just Netflix and chill, except for it's YouTube and chill, and then I fall into the trap of watching cleaning videos, and before I know it, I'm up and I'm cleaning, I'm dusting, and just gets you going, doesn't it? I feel like sometimes you just need that little boost of motivation, and seeing someone else do that sometimes just gives you that little spark that you need. So I really hope I was able to do that for you all today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. If you want to watch more Clean With Me videos, I'll leave my playlist down below. But that's it from me today. So you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.